After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. The ACC championship is on the line here. It's the Florida State Seminoles against the Miami Hurricanes. As always, great to have Holly Love reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, you can feel the tension down here on the field. We understand this is a conference championship game, but more than that, it is two heated rivals. You can see guys bickering on the field, a little pushing and shoving pregame, but we don't mind that type of intensity and enthusiasm. Coach did warn his team, though, that they cannot have this kind of stuff after the whistle. He wants them to play clean, energy and emotion, but not out of control here to start the game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So Florida State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we go. It's a rematch for the conference championship. Interesting to see, Joel, if these teams spar in the early going based on that first matchup or come out swinging.
Well, we know there's no love lost between these two programs, these two fan bases, and to have bragging rights for a conference championship on the line, I gotta tell you, they'd have it no other way.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long...
He's got space. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This running back just continues to help his team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Nice throw, caught for a completion.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on fourth down. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive? Get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
Fighting off the defender. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And the Seminoles with first and 10 here. Handoff running.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
This is a great job by this quarterback, getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's third and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a first down, and now they've got first and goal.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run. That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Looking downfield, it's Jones. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, blew it up for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's a good decision by this quarterback. They're on their own side of the 50. It's 3rd down, and living to play another down is always a quality decision rather than forcing it into coverage and potentially turning it over. Remember, a turnover there would give the opposition great field position and probably lead to a score. So that's a good throwaway, and you live to punt right here.
Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Jones. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver in particular.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. He's got a crease. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. The Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's
makes the catch and has space. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet, look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin.
Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well. This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Run for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. And the Canes will line up to kick it away. On for his second punt of the game. His first one was a beauty. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Scanning the field. It's Jones. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's borne down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Moves out of the pocket. And it's caught. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. And the Knowles lining up here on first and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Jones. Coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This quarterback better calm down and calm down in a hurry. He is making ill-advised throws and turning the football over far too often. Back-to-back series now with an interception. He's got to get something that is safer.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout, and that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The back's got it. Look out, he's got space ahead. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I do have some news to report to start this second half. As you know, we had a little bit of light rain in that first half, but it did not seem to affect play. But now it is really coming down. I will keep you posted on how the players and coaches adjust to this heavy rain. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Snags a good throw. They can't stop him. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. When they score a touchdown, they have to settle for 3. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in.
Chris, this is a disappointing attempt here on 3rd down. You'd love to have shots move the chains. You don't want to throw the football away. However, as a quarterback, you do have to protect. You've got to protect your team and the entirety of the game situation. And sometimes, even on 3rd down, it's not terrible to burn the ball. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Across the 30. Sees an opening. Right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Knowles. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. You have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Ball handed off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. And they lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
That sack makes it second down and forever. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's gone. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside. Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Receiver in motion now. Design quarterback run. A tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
These short yardage situations are all about the offensive line. They do a great job. Low man wins. They're able to hit low, establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's an easy conversion.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.